I want to talk just for a minute about the different chords that we haven't mentioned yet, but I'm sure you're wondering about. So far we've learned the major chords of the key of C, and I've taught you how to figure out all the major chords in every other key that you can think of, but we'll go back to C to keep it simple. So we have the first chord of the major C chord. This is the standard triad, and then we've learned this is chord 1. This is chord 4, and this is chord 5. And I also introduced to you chord 6, but I haven't talked about the other chords yet, so I wanted to address that in this video real briefly. So we have chord 1, chord 4, chord 5, and chord 6, but we also have the chord 2, the chord 3, and the chord 7, which is technically supposed to be played like that, but I want to play it like this because this is a minor chord. The reason I say it's supposed to be played like this is if we count our semitones of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's supposed to end up like that technically, but most people play it in this configuration. But just know that's the B minor chord. Of course, that's chord 6, which is the A minor chord. This is the D minor chord and the E minor chord. So as you play on the keyboard and you want to add some of those in there just to kind of see what it sounds like, just kind of adds a little mystery and a little extra flavor to the song, whatever it is you're playing. And these can also be used as transitional chords to go from one major chord to another, which I like to use. All right, so I want to move everything to the key of G for a little bit, and I'm going to play in a different key and show you how to transition this same concept into a different key. So if we're in the key of G right here, we know this is chord 1, we know this is chord 4, but I also want you to remember you can play chord 4 down here. Any C in this case would be 4. If this is 1 and that's 4, any other C would be 4 as well. So I want to play my 4 chord down here, which means D is my 5 chord here. I don't have to always go up, I can come down here. And it means my 6 chord is the E minor right there. Okay, so there's 6, that's 7. Okay, and if we went the other way, if this is chord 4, that means this would be chord 3. And that's going to be chord 2, and there's back to 1 on the G. So you can play this in any order you want to. Just want to show you some different options. So I'm going to do Amazing Grace in the key of G. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. So I can play that in any order I want. I incorporated everything in that little passage as I was playing around with different positions on the keyboard. So that's what I want you to try to do, is pick a key you want to play in, experiment with all of the different chords, the 2, the 3, the 6, and even the 7, and give it a shot and see what you come up with.